Hello, and today we're going to be reviewing the Archangel Power Tarot Cards by Doreen Virtue, and please pronounce his name, Jennifer. Radley Valentine. See, I would have just butchered that. As far as I know, he's the guy that does most of the decks with Doreen Virtue for the tarot cards. First off, this is typical Doreen Virtue money type deck, as you'd expect with Hay House. Yeah, I don't usually buy Doreen Virtue stuff, but this was one of the ones that just sort of appealed to me. It's a little more, I don't know, it's not as airy-fairy as a lot of her decks. So without further ado, we'll take the plastic off. And I know I am already losing focus. Hold on a sec. Jen, say something entertaining while I take the plastic off.
Just put me on the spot and expect me to just dance monkey dance.
You dance monkey. I think one of the reasons why camera doesn't like the focus a lot is the shininess. It confuses the sensor. First off, typical Hay House box. That feels pretty good and sturdy. Now, Jen, for a long time, I should explain, Jen is my girlfriend over here, slash partner, slash other half, slash bonded soul. Jen read for a long time with Doreen's original tarot deck. What was the name of that one?
Oh goodness, it's in a blue box.
Okay, the blue box one. Okay, right, we'll open up the blue as you'd expect.
Very similar to this one though.
Yeah, same box, but we'll have a look at the cards now in a second. Typical Doreen book. None of your little white book nonsense. Print looks very good. Four of Gabriel. Okay. We're not going to have a Rider-Waite ripoff anyway. As you'd expect with Doreen. The print is nice and big, easy enough to read. I can already tell this is a standard held together with a little piece of paper, which is fine. Gently remove that. Now, yeah. Typical stuck together deck. Focus for the love of sweet zombie Jeebus. Actually, no, they're not that stuck together. Surprisingly. A lot of pink colours. Cardstock. Yeah, that's pretty much typical Hay House. It's not great. Although I have to say, Hay House are getting slightly better. Look at the back of it. Okay. One of my favourite features of a lot of decks. You can tell if one's inverted or not, which means you've shuffled badly, in my opinion. Yeah, so cardstock not great. Not bad though. The usual gilding, which, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't last very long on Doreen's decks. Let's pick a lot of them up. Let's have a look at them. Can you see there, Jen?
I can.
Okay, we have a Leap of Faith. Angel Metatron. Believe in yourself, listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. It's very much, it seems to be a deck that you read for yourself with.
It's also the beginning. It's the beginning of something.
The Magician, Archangel Raziel. That's sort of a bit of a photograph in there. High Priestess. That actually looks a lot like Doreen, doesn't it?
It does.
Which is fine. She's done a lot of decks. She's entitled to stick her face in. All in all, nice enough priestess card. Powerful psychic insight, reflection, and meditation that provides valuable information at peace. Right, the Empress.
One of my favorite cards.
Okay. So the Empress, Archangel Gabriel. I don't know if I'm particularly overly pushing that as an Empress card, but it's okay.
The Empress is all about a woman coming into her own. Not only that, fertility as well. It would be a little bit different than the standard interpretation of the Empress, but it's pretty.
It's not a standard Rider-Waite.
Sure.
It is a Doreen Virtue Empress. You wouldn't go out and say that's not anything like an Empress. And there you have the fertility in the background as well, with the new deer or the doe. The Emperor, youngish man. Stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. Divine guidance, that feels like more than one card. Nope.
Also known as the Hierophant.
Number 6, the Lovers. That's an okay Lovers card. It's obviously drawn because the girl's face isn't that best. And there's Archangel Raphael in the background. Make choice from the heart, deeply emotional commitments.
People think the Lover's card is always about love, but it can also be about making choices and deciding which choice is best for you.
Which is actually very reflective in that. Make choices from the heart. The Chariot, Archangel Metatron. Determination, self-control, career, advancement, acknowledgement of success by others.
It's also a sort of more gentle Tower card. The Tower would be very fast, abrupt change. Chariot can also mean change, but it's a more gentle change.
I don't know, chariots can go pretty fast, but then it's all into interpretation. I love the unicorns, one black, one white. But you're not a big fan of the Tower anyway, are you?
Not really.
No. Justice. The Archangel Raphael. Justice, typically a man. Typically a woman. We have it as a man here. It's an okay Justice card. Not a huge fan of plain borders, but with this, it's sort of... I can live with those borders. Fight justice and inequality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. Epiphany? Epiphany. Yes, I butchered the English language. Joy through spiritual growth. It is a very Doreen Virtue.
An epiphany, too, is also a sudden realization. Realizing, you've dwelled on something for a long time and then suddenly realizing, what the answer, the right way is.
The Wheel. That's definitely not a standard wheel card. But there is a wheel in it, and we've got an angel in it, so we are in standard Doreen Virtue territory. The original picture from the front of the box is Strength. Female angel, lion, a dove carrying the infinity symbol, breaking dawn. Perspective. And I'm assuming this is the Hanged Man.
Interesting take on the Hangman.
A circus tent. That seems a little bit out of place, doesn't it?
Does indeed.
There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. Peace. What you make of this one?
It's a very comforting image. It's like a typical guardian angel when you think of what a guardian angel would look like. Somebody that comes along to reassure you.
Solutions. I'm not sure if that's a very solution card. The typical water going from one cup to the other, which means it's reflecting which card?
I don't have a clue.
Ay. Right. Put in the comments below, let her know. Decision, number 15. Archangel Jophiel?
Jophiel,
you. Release yourself from that which holds you back.
So that what's interesting, would be the devil card.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Doreen wouldn't
Oh,
have
no,
a
no,
devil.
no.
That's an interesting take on that card about, releasing your self-imposed bounds and making, different choices for yourself, healthier choices.
Mm-hmm. Change Your Life, Archangel Chamel. Mm-hmm. The Star. The Moon. With a Shih Tzu. There's a lot of odd things popping into these. You got a circus tent and a Shih Tzu.
Is it a Pomeranian?
I'm not really. It's not a palm. It's not. It's kind of Shih Tzu-y, or is it? I don't know.
The one thing I would say about that card in particular, with the Moon card, it's about clarity. That you have two different options, and deciding which is best for yourself. You really wouldn't know that just looking at that image, though. So somebody who's new to tarot might have difficulty deciphering the book meaning just from that image.
You could pick it up if you knew it. Because you have two little towers in the background, but I mean, you're right.
I usually am.
No, you're not. The Sun, typical card, New Beginnings. See, you could look at that and say it's the end of the road. I mean, it's not a very straightforward card.
It's the card of judgment.
The World. Right, Ace of Gabriels. I'm not sure how I feel about referring to suits by angels' names, but it is Doreen's deck, so I'm assuming this is going to be wands or staffs, for the simple fact they're holding staffs. 2 of Gabriel, 3 of Gabriel. I like the fact these are illustrated. I do not like when your minors aren't illustrated. 5 of Gabriel. I'm not going to stop on these because we're already at a 12-minute video. 6 of Gabriel, 7 of Gabriel, 8. Jesus Christ, what happened there? That's just odd. I don't know.
I think it's very self-explanatory.
It's
about staying the course.
It's the imagery. It's this modern hick type thing. It looks like
when you look, he's a farmer. He's got a lot of work cut out for him. He's tired. And the angel is there helping him stay the course and do what needs to be done to ensure a fertile crop.
I know, but I'm just thinking the farmer could be more sort of ye olde looking.
Maybe.
Because then we go back into this, which looks like it's very medieval type picture. Page of Gabriel. Slightly Egyptian theme. Knight of Gabriel. Again, nice to see female knights. Queen of Gabriel. That's an interesting one. King of Gabriel. Ace of Raphael.
Would you say this is water?
Well, from that card you'd say so. It's got dolphins in it and whatnot. Then you move to this card and there's water in it. Yeah, and there's also the international symbol for medicine.
Caduceus.
3 of Raphael.
It is water because that would be 3 of cups.
4 of Raphael. This, now, to be honest with you, is an excellent way if you're not used to tarot to sort of starting to learn what the earth symbols that they represent. 5 of Raphael. I'm not saying it's a perfect learning card. I'm just saying if you did want to get used to it.
There's a lot of images that allow you to sort of use your own intuition and insight. It's an interesting take on the 7 of Cups.
And they chakra colors and flames and buckets, or is that? I don't know. 8. These cards are getting a little bit sticky, but they're nowhere near as sticky as her normal angel card decks. So 9. That's a bit odd. And then back to a sort of 1800s type thing for the 10. The Page of Raphael. Middle Eastern again. Bit of an Aladdin feel to that one. The Knight, we have a male knight. The Queen, very nice, happy looking queen. Again with dolphins.
What's interesting about the Queen of Cups is that she's very emotional, and that can be good or bad depending on the circumstance.
The King. These cards do feel, I'm going to be honest with you, they do feel a bit thicker than her normal angel cards. How do they feel?
Feel the same to me.
Do they? Okay. Well, we'll just say I was right.
Just this once.
Never. Ace of Michael, which is obviously the air sign.
Looks like it would be swords, which would be the fire sign.
You always have to be right, don't you?
Always.
Right. Well, it's a bit hard to tell from this one because that's unicorns. The 3, 4, 5. Someone catching big air in a boat, and Lassie. 7. A man dressed in a wingsuit harassing a boy on the way to school. It's a very guiding image, isn't it? Or a very protective image. Going through some sort of gate with a protecting angel on you. You can be free, make a courageous choice and change the situation. 9. Page again. Oops, stuck. 10 of Michael. Ballet. Page. That's an interesting one. A Knight, which is female again. I like female knights. Joan Rivers. Is it? No. The King. Ace of Ariel.
It's pretty.
Nice pink in it.
So I'm assuming this would be Pentacles. Pentacles. Earth.
Well, we would think so. But then again, it is Doreen. We'd probably have to read through the book to get our exact interpretation, which would make a very boring video. Oh, there we go. Again, sticking. And again, these modern type clothing just popping in. Nine. Very Parisian. 10. The Page. Now, what I will say is the colours in the camera are coming up a lot more vibrant than they are while I'm holding them. So, they're not there. It's not a bad pink. It's just they're a little more vibrant on the camera screen. Page is nice. Library. Knight of Ariel. Back to being a man. The Queen. There's a lot going on there. And finally, the King of Ariel. Very smug looking git. Again, there's the back. We have the different suits. A dove for each one. So, out of 10?
I would say an 8. I like it.
Okay. Am I upset I bought it? Not really, because I didn't pay that much for it. Will I read with it on a regular basis? Probably not. But I have to say, if I was going to read with one of Doreen's tarot decks, having seen one or two of the other ones, which I think there are only one or two of the other ones, I would probably more than likely go with this one. It's very thick as far as tarot decks go. I mean, that's thicker than most standard decks, but still comfortable in the hand. I do have big hands, but anyone with small hands could easily do an over and under shuffle. So yeah, thanks for watching. Say goodbye, Jen.
Bye.
Click like and subscribe.